Happy Sunday to the Uncommon City Boy family. How are you doing? Today I'm just here to tell you happy Sunday. How are you doing, guys? How are you doing? Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Yes, I hope it's a happy Sunday for you. What is the situation going on in your area and how are you enjoying the Sunday? And what is it about? Did you go to church? Did you go to church? So many people, I believe they're in church. They are not yet back. But how are you doing? How are you doing? I salute you wherever you are. Welcome to the City Boy Movement live and direct on a Sunday afternoon. The time now is 13 minutes past the hour of 1 p.m. 13 minutes past the hour of 1 p.m. And we are live and direct on the City Boy Movement live and direct. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you enjoying yourself? Okay. Of course, you know my name. My name is Akparawa Nsima, the first son of Idu. Our job is to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land. As part of the City Boy movement, we are patriotic Nigerians coming together for the first time in history to support our own president, our own elected president. That is why we are here. We are going to be sharing ideas, our opinion, and you know, supporting the president. That's why we are here. Somebody say you people are making life difficult for us. Okay, let's talk. Yeah, let us have this conversation. I think that is what I want to do today. Today, not too much of talk. Yeah, Adamu, thank you very much. Greetings to you, Anthony Tunde Nsima the Great. I see you. Thank you very much wherever you are. Hope you are enjoying yourself. It's a happy weekend for some people. Why some people they are not happy, some are happy. But that is how life is because some people are short, some people are tall. Some people are black, some people are yellow, some people are white. That is life. Sadiq say, have a wonderful day. Thank you very much, Sadiq. How are you doing? How are you preparing for the new week? Michael Chijioke say, you people are making life difficult for us here in Nigeria. What do you mean? What do you mean that you people are making life difficult for us here in Nigeria? What do you mean? The price of petrol in Nigeria is not too much compared to the price of petrol in the UK or in the America or in any other place. So I don't know what you're. So I just find out that some people will just feel of complaints. But it's fine. You have to complain because you want it to be better. We want it to be better. That is why we are here. And I believe that the president is also working towards making things better. Of course, the city boy is the man where sabi. You understand? Bosco say, Oga, you be mugu. No problem now. That is another Biafra people. No, everybody be mugu for your side. The Biafra people, everybody be mugu. If you tell them your name, then go say, your name is Igbo name. If you, for example, if I tell Biafra people that my name is Nsima, they say, Nsima, don't you know where is Nsima? They are specialists in changing people's names, so we know. So if you are telling me, Oga Abimumu, yes, so Abimumu, because if I tell you my name, you go tell me that that is not my name. That Nsima is not my name. Nsima is Ibotic. Nsima is Igbo name. So you are the best. You change everything to Igbo. You understand? But you're so disappointed that is not correct. I'm sorry for you, but yeah, no problem. I'm happy to be Mumu. Okay, you that is wise, no problem. Enjoy yourself, Guys, I salute you. You can get this material, any of these things on our website. Of course, the cityboymovement.org. Let me put the website for you. If you don't know, anywhere you are, you can get these materials. We have everything there. Go and check www.thecityboymovement.org. Anywhere you are, we send it to you anywhere you are, all over the world. Okay. All right. So yeah. So how is your Sunday going? Happy Sunday to the Uncommon City Boy family. That is why I'm here. I just want us to have a friendly conversation today. Not too much of fight, not too much of anger. Okay, Adekunle, I see you. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much. Bosco Chidi say go rest in peace. My brother, if now you get life, if I don't take people's life now, the thing is say no, you get people life. You never wish people good thing. You never pray good thing to happen to people. So I don't know. It will never work. The God that I know don't answer bad prayers. Okay, you have been praying bad prayers to people. It's not working. So can't you rest? Bello Tajuddin Atanda, I see you. Thank you very much, Bello. How is your Sunday? How is your weekend going? We are live and direct. The City Boy movement is here, guys. And we are celebrating and having this hope because we know that Nigeria is back. Renewed hope is here. And it's going to be wonderful, guys. I salute you. Wike and Tony say, how is Nigeria now? Nigeria is better. We are getting there. Okay? We are getting there. We are getting to the permanent side. Okay? Adeyeni Samson. Adeyeni Samson say, I salute you, everyone here. Thank you very much. I salute you wherever you are. Engineer Adebunko Nola. Hey, I'm sorry, you. If I did not pronounce your name well, please forgive me. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Okay? I salute you. Thank you very much. Olawale say Happy New Week to you. I salute you, Olawale. Thank you very much. Happy Sunday, Simatan. Chidera say, hope you saw your president reply to the tribunal. What was the president reply? This one is still reading book from Onitsha. You know all this Onitsha social media. That's what is a rich reply. The president don't have any talk with anybody. The president is not replying anybody. Okay, the president is focused on his job. The job of the president is to make sure he makes life easy for all of us in the country. The job of the president is to make sure there is shelter, there is food, and there is security. And I believe that is what our president is doing. The president is not concerned about anything tribunal or anything. I'm just telling you. Okay, so go and sleep. Go and sleep. Usman say happy Sunday. Thank you very much. I see you. Happy Sunday. James 18 say you are not wishing Nigerians happy Sunday, but City Boy, that's how selfish you are. No, we are all Nigerians, right? Why I say City Boy family? If you are a true Nigerian, you should be part of the City Boy family. If you're a true Nigerian, you should be part of the City Boy family. That's what it's about, guys. So I'm wishing Nigerians happy Sunday. That is what it's about. So if you're a true Nigerian, you should be part of the City Boy family. If you are not a part of the City Boy family, what are you? Then you are not a true Nigerian. Maybe you are a Biafra, or you are IPOP, or you are whatever. And you are free. So we are not concerned. At least I'm sure of the Uncommon City Boy family. That is why I'm talking to them. Because they are interested to know the next step, what the government is doing for the people. And that is why we are here. Opeyemi Adeniyi said, happy Sunday to Jagaban family. Nothing to us. Thank you very much. T. Gray say, area. I see you. Clement say, happy Sunday to you. Thank you very much. Damalari Idowu say, good morning. How was the weekend? Happy Sunday. I see you. Chidera say he is begging tribunal to rerun only him and Atiku. He is begging tribunal to rerun only him and Atiku. Chidera Francis, I don't know where you get all this your message from. I'm sorry to disappoint you that you are following fake news everywhere and it's not helping you. It's not making you to think, right? It's not making you to know what is going on, the right thing that is going on, okay? There is nothing like that. The president don't have any comment or anything to talk about. All right, don't worry. The president is focusing on his job. Okay, there is never going to be any rerun of election in Nigeria. Obi can never be president. There's nothing like that. So I'm just telling you. So go and sleep. Today is a wonderful day. It's Sunday. We just want to enjoy ourselves. Okay. T. Gray said Tinubu has nothing to do with this inflation. This is a global crisis. Of course, they should know that. All over the world. Yesterday, I was able to show you the price of petrol, the price of every other thing, even school fees all over the world. We are one of the countries that is our school fees is the cheapest. Our tuition fees is the cheapest. When you go to Ghana, you see how much they are paying tuition fee, but in Nigeria is the cheapest. But you see, Nigerians do not have the attitude to always appreciate their own government when they do something good. They only look at the negative part and they amplify it, especially with the help of the IPOP Biafra people. Their own is to be looking for every bad thing. When they see good thing, they don't talk. For example, now the government is sharing almost 2 trillion to the states and local government. They are not talking about it though. Have you heard? Have you seen any news spreading that message that the government is sharing almost 2 trillion from the federal account allocation committee money? You know, we know that 900 billion is going to be used, but you see, for the first time in history, this amount of allocation has never happened in Nigeria before. You see, it only happened because the president, the uncommon city boy, is in charge. You know, there's already things in place, but you will not hear them talk about it. They are only interested in sharing bad news. Yesterday, I saw a video of they say some people are trekking. Don't you know that trekking is a good exercise? Trek if you want to trek. You understand me? The government is already putting transportation system in place. Of course, I'm aware in Lagos that many buses, electric buses, is already in town. So, and the government has given money to the state government to use it for the betterment of the people in the state. So what I think you should do now is to go and ask your state government, what is the state government going to, where is it going to channel, where are they channeling the money to? Is it transportation? Is it what? So that is what is important. Okay? So stop complaining. If you don't know the right person to complain to, come to us, we'll tell you. Lawal Benga said, "Were, but we they see renewed hope." I don't even know. Oh, keep up the good. Thank you very much. Adekunle said, "Nsima, good afternoon. What's the latest from the president this afternoon? Is for us to enjoy. Enjoy, just enjoy. Enjoy yourself." Francis say, "Greetings, Nsima. Here in America, the price of gas seems to increasing every day. As at yesterday, it was 3.39, but today that's 3.39. But today dollars, yeah, $3.39. But today, Sunday, it has increased to $3.49. These things are not stable. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. We only need regulation in place to make sure that things don't go out of hand. You understand me? That is what we are talking about, and that is what we want the president to do. We need this regulation to be in place, and then people, defaulters should be punished. You know, criminals should be punished. A governor should be, the leader should be held accountable. Transparency is what we need, so that we should know where to channel our complaints to. Are you getting me now? For example, I'm going to show you a video right now. What just happened in Edo State? Little flooding, a little rain, you will see flood everywhere. The same thing in Anambra. What is the state governors doing about it? What are they doing about it? Do you want the federal government to come and stop the flooding, the erosion that is going on in your state? What is the governors doing? You know, but the people don't know that. They don't know how to ask these questions. Everything is about president. Maybe the president will stop giving money to the state governors and use the money to develop the state then. Because since the method is not working, where the federal government give money to the state governors to develop the state, and it's like it's not working. So if it's not working, I think the federal government should do the project by themselves, since the state governors are not doing what they're supposed to do. I salute you. Thank you very much. Omoba Adebo Wale. He said you are a man of the people. Thank you very much. Cordelu say, make your credit boys. Nah, Nsima, good work you are doing. Make you credit boys now. Nsima, good work you are doing. Very soon, very soon. I know faithful people that are following this page. I know people that have been contributing, you know, spreading the message, sharing our information to people. I know them. I have a list of people that are top fans on my page. So don't worry. Very soon, I will share. I will share whatever I will need to share, especially now that things are not so going well. Happy Sunday, Nsima. I see you. Olufunke. Thank you very much. Sorry. Shikiru Oluwafemi. My brother, continue your good job. Leave Obi family alone. They mumu big goals. They're always crying, and they will continue to cry for 8 years. Exactly. Thank you very much, guys. I see all your okay. Is it okay? Okay, Gerard Nweke. You say this boy don't have shame. My brother, we don't have shame in what we believe. Huh? We don't have shame. Dr. Jashara Jehuda say, shame on all the enemies of the action President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Yes. Thank you very much. Falano. Olu Falade Falano say, happy Sunday. I see you. Thank you very much. I see all of you. Thank you very much. Nwagu Chris say, you are on serious human being from Biafra to Idu, from Idu to one Nigeria. You are not ashamed. Yes. Thank you very much. I'm not ashamed. You come out and say what you believe. bunch of criminals. JC Smith say, Nsima, good morning, dear. Omo me. I salute you. Thank you very much. I know if you read that one. Wale say, happy Sunday, my brother. Keep up the good work going. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I see all of you. The comments are even becoming too much. Bolanle Bakonle say, Nsima, how you dey, my brother? Are they well, oh? Are they well? We are expecting a lot of good things to happen in the country. We are expecting a crash of the fuel price in Nigeria from a few weeks now. We are expecting a crash of the cost of petrol. Yes, in Nigeria, of course. Trust me, there's going to be a crash of the fuel price in Nigeria very, very soon. Trust me. Happy Sunday, Uncommon Nsima, to Rayo Adeyoyin. Thank you very much. I see you. I see you. Thompson Tony say we shall see. The music will change soon. No problem. We are waiting for all of you. Kayode say Atiku and Obi no get case. Even there was an appeal court that ruled in Lagos yesterday about election that INEC have right to conduct an election anywhere they like. Thank you very much, guys. Mfon Obong, I see you. You say, are you okay, guy? No problem. Maybe you're asking yourself if I'm okay. John King says, City Boy movement is all the way. Thank you very much, guys. I see you. Happy Sunday, Nsima. We are on the way by Tinubu government. Asante, I see you. I see all of you. I don't know you're a fool. Thank you very much, guys. All of your comments, I see you. Damilare Idowu say, Nsima Jakaban, all the way. Continue your good job and have a good day ahead. Yes. Afolabi Balogun say, happy Sunday to Jakaban family. I see you. Aderemi Murphy said, I love the program so much. It will clear in the high when Nigeria will be better. Nigeria is already is the best. There's no place in the world that you when you go there, you find out Nigeria is the best. You understand me? Nigeria is the best place to be. You are lucky, you are blessed to be from Nigeria. Are you getting me now? Now we have a president that is fixing things. Of course. First to say, you people APC has destroyed Nigeria, but God forbid, evil government who enter power by force, by fire. Look at you. If you are from Anambra State have been ruled from Abga. Abga has been ruling Anambra State for ages. Anambra is nothing to write home about. Even as we speak now, we now have a professor, Professor Soludo, that is doing nothing. Professor Soludo is holding meeting of Anambra people in Abuja. Then you must know that something is wrong. You understand me? So if you are talking about APC or whatever, you don't know what you are saying. You don't know what you are talking out of ignorance. Counting money in Onitsha market. You are looking for blessing from your pastor. You understand me? You have a professor in Anambra. Anambra has been ruled by Abga for so many years. What have you achieved? There's nothing to write him about. All the people from Anambra, they are running away from Anambra to Akwa Ibom, to Rivers State, to Lagos, looking for help. And you are making noise. Bernard Okoye says, soon Naira will be 2,000 Naira for 11 pounds. Good Lord. Yes. If Naira is 2,000 Naira, and so what happened? Aderuju Agama say, keep up the good work. Clone Picture say, God bless Nigeria. Thank you very much. Cornelius say, coming week ministerial list suppose don't show. Let's hit the ground. Of course, on Tuesday, we are expecting the ministerial list to be out. Of course, on Tuesday, hopefully, the ministerial list should be out on Tuesday. Now, I want to show you something that just got my attention. And this is not just only in Edo State. This is happening almost everywhere in the country. Almost everywhere in the country. The governors are not taking responsibility. The governors are not doing what they are supposed to do. And the people who don't know the cause of their problems, that is why they are not asking questions. That is why I want to show you the flooding that just happened now in Edo State. But the same people, they were the ones shouting Obi, Obi, Obi. And they don't know now. They will only blame the president. Now, look at the flooding that just happened in Edo State now. Who is the cause of this flooding in Edo State? It's not just in Edo State, too. It's everywhere. In Anambra, even in Akwa Ibom, every place there is flood. In fact, we saw Soludo crying in his town hall meeting about flooding that is going on in Anambra State. So what are they using the money for? So look at flooding here in the state. The Edo comedians, they will not know that, look at their governors here, that they are the one. Even the convoy of the governor was even the one that made them to take this picture. because the governor, the convoy of the governor was trapped in this flood that happened. Only small rain. So I'm asking you, is it the president that will come and fix the flood in Edo State? I want to find out from you people. Is it the president of Nigeria that will come to fix the flooding that is going on in Edo State, in Anambra, in other places? I'm asking you that question because some of you that don't know and you just be talking anyhow. So this is something that got my attention. This is the flooding that is just going on in Edo State. I'm asking those comedians, those Edo comedians making skits and be shouting, Obi Keredenke, Obi Keredenke, Obi Keredenke. Who is supposed to stop this flooding in Edo State? I'm asking you. Is it the president? Tani Owo Solomon, happy Sunday, Nsima. Love your program. Thank you very much. I salute you. You see, everybody need to understand that the state government, they are responsible for the challenges that is going on in their state, in the country, because the state governors are not doing their job. For me, I feel like the governor, the president should implement a transparent system. Of course, we need a database so that Nigerians will now know where their problem is coming from. For so many years, the Nigerians have been blaming the president for the bad thing that is going on in their state or in the country generally. Because of course, if every state is doing their job, that is the country, right? So, but because the governors are not doing their job, things seems not to be working. So what are we going to do? Should the president bring a system that will ensure that the state governors are doing their job? Look at the flooding that is going on. If you look, is this a federal road or a state road? Now, if you look into this case, you will find out that monies have been allocated by the federal government to construct this road, depending whether it's a state road or a federal road. We cannot forget about the East-West Road. Many years ago, monies have been allocated to Ike Ekweremadu for the project of the East-West Road, to construct the East-West Road, but he did not do it. So is the problem caused by the federal government, the president, or your state government? So this is something that you must know. But of course, you know that you have been used to blaming the president of the country every time for your situation. And that is why I'm asking the president of the country, you need to bring out a system that will let Nigerians know that you have done the part that you are supposed to do, that the state governors are supposed to take over from them. Because if you ask the state governors now, why is it that they have not done this road? They will say money. But monies have been given to them already by the federal government. So you see what we are saying? So I want you to take a look at all these things so that you understand that the challenges we are facing is a collective leadership failure in the country. And we need a president that is smart and ready to make sure that the state governors implement the project and use the monies allocated to them for the purpose. And now we have a president that is already working towards that. And we need to see that transparent system. We need in fact, just like I said yesterday, the federal government, the presidency, you need to have a daily briefing. Let Nigerians know that you have given money to the state governors. How much, what are they using this money for? We need a transparent system. This is what we need for Nigerians to know that it is not the president that is causing the difficulty or the hardship in the country. It is because it is the failure of the governors in the state. This is very, very important. Aderemi said, when Peter is ruling Anambra State, there is no local government for 8 years. That one we know. Sarafadin say, you are welcome, bros. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Adebi Alayo. Nsima, it shall be well with all of us. I believe it's just a matter of time. Thank you very much, guys. Yes. So we need a government that will put things in place. See, it is the federal government job is to police. That is why it's called policies. Is to police the states. The job of the federal government is to police the country. So if they are giving money to a governor and the governor is not using the money, why is the federal government keeping quiet? Why is there no regulation? Why is there no provision for the federal government to take action for the state? Or why is it that the federal government will not let the public know that look at the challenges that is going on is the failure of the governors? Anyway, so guys, I just wanted you to see that so that you understand what is going on. Because when people shout, they shout because they don't know. Lack of information. We need a government that will provide information. Lack of information. We need a government that will let people inform, keep the people updated, informed. Because if not, people will just be, will I say, assuming and talking all kinds of things, and without that is not correct. Martin or Ladele said, Nsima, we are all with you on this noble calling. Right on, my brother, we move. Thank you very much. I salute you. Thank you very much. Prince say, I don't even know what I want to say. Our baby say, I saw the video, it an eyesore. Thank you very much. Olarenwaju said, I love you in Nsima times. We are kings and queens. Of course, we are kings and queens and we have overcome the world. Good luck. Abba say, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Remember, guys, this is a happy Sunday to the Uncommon City Boy family, and that is what we are here to do today. Adeshina Femi said, Nsima, good afternoon. We are telling them that Nigeria is back for good and no going back. Let them be going to courtroom and sleep for 8 years. They have no work to do, bunch of criminals. So we have already established that fact. They already know that. So that is why they know that they are failed. Fat Otito say, God bless Nigeria. Undermine what are passing through now. What time things will change. Rome was not built in a day. Thank you very much. Cornelius say, God bless you, Nsima. The governors are the biggest failure in Nigeria. 80% of governors are not trying. Jagaban should start holding those governors accountable. God bless Nigeria. That's the next step. I'm telling you, that is the next step. Because now the federal government have given money to the state governors. We need a accountability system. We need a transparency system that will hold these governors accountable. The failures of Nigeria is because of the failures of the governors in the state, not just the president. Because there is no state in Nigeria that will say they don't have the money to execute any project. Monies have been given, but mismanagement of those resources. I get it. Anthony Okonkwo and Noble, say, happy Sunday. I see you. Thank you very much. Hello, I salute you.
How are you, sir?
I'm very fine. Thank you very much. Happy Sunday to you. Yes.
Same to you. I know you're not picking calls yet, but I just don't want that Delta thing to go by without. Was it Delta or Edo?
It's Edo. They told me that it's Edo. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Whichever way it is.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it's Edo or Delta, but what we know that there's flooding. Yes.
Yes. The state governor was stopped in the flooding in the state. Yes. So we currently have a president who sought a bigger problem than an ordinary flash flooding.
Yes.
The Babish Ozumbambadiwe situation in Lagos, the ocean surge was not a flash flooding like we are currently. And we have a president who, as a governor, was able to solve that problem. Hopefully, he will be, with these governors, he will give them the idea of how to go about this. And this might be a thing of the past in our country. Let's hope that they listen to him, they work with him. This will be a thing of the past. But if they don't work with him, if they don't listen to him, he's not going to force it down their throat. But they should see what he has done there and be asking him, how did you do this? Give us idea of how you did that. Let us do all this work. Even erosion that is killing Anambra State, they can go and ask Tinubu how he did Lagos. No, that's that. Then the other thing you guys have been talking about, Nsima, the problem we have in Nigeria was because we have never been used to a system that the whole world uses. Our government has been so good to us that they've been spoon-feeding us. Now we are now facing the reality of life. We are shouting. In this part of the world, there is never a time that the price of fuel is constant. Ours is constant because it was being bankrolled by the government. Nigerians don't understand that the fact that they can say your pump price is 12 naira a liter is because government has already put 10 naira to it. You are only going to be paying 2 naira to make that liter. But now government now say we are not putting government money, your tax money, towards it anymore. Go and buy fuel as every other person in the whole world buys fuel. I told you yesterday, I drove to Tesco, to Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's is selling £1.42. I drove down the road to Tesco. I bought it for £1.35 a litre. So Nigerians need to begin to understand that the price of petrol is not static. It is not, I buy it today for £1. Tomorrow it must be £1. Next tomorrow it must be £1. The price of petrol is determined internationally at the international crude market. We need to first understand that. Then the second problem we have, Esima, is that Aguiyi-Ironsi spoiled us to the state we are now. That's why states are not working. If they have not federalized Nigeria, if we were still running the regional system we were running then, every region will be developing themselves. Now, Aguiyi-Ironsi make everybody now go to look at the federal for development instead of looking inside for development. If federal government has not come to do that road, what is our governor collecting allocation for?
Yeah, but there are some now. I think that there's a problem. Somebody just pointed out that there is federal road and state road. Why should the governor? Why should there be federal road in a state? I don't understand. Can somebody explain to me?
Roads.
Yes.
I will explain to you. There are federal roads. Why should there? You are right. Why should there be federal roads? The only place I could have understood that there could be federal roads that is understandable is Lagos, that used to be federal capital before now. But even at that, Wike did a project, a federal project.
Yes.
With his state money. He didn't wait for federal government. He did it.
Yeah.
And he's saying,
okay. My own is that the of course I know that it's obvious that the system we have been running for years is not working. So I want the president to reorganize this thing. We don't need any federal road. Let the state handle every road in the state. You understand me? Or except any road that is not connected to the state. I don't know if you understand me. But every road in the state should be handled by the state governor, by the state government.
Ideally, what should be federal road should be the road that is
like highway.
Highways,
Major road. Yes.
Not even highways, not even all highways. It should be the road that is leading out of my state into your state.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make that from me to you, federal government road. From your state to that state. I mean, I'm talking about boundary roads, no man's land. But anything within my country, my state, whether highway, whether for dual carriage or motorway or whatever way it is, it should be the responsibility of the state. The state can divide it within itself and the local government. Our state will do, but even at that, there are some states that are using their resources to even do the federal. Lagos State, the international airport road is a federal road, but it was done by Lagos State. It is asking these governors, what do they do with the allocations that they get? I don't know. Do anybody in the East ask that question? It's sad because they are being left behind. Nigeria is developing. Every state is going, but they aren't. And it is them that will be shouting and dragging us back. Let me not waste too much of your time. I will stay with you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah, my own is that why should there be a federal road in a state? Maybe somebody that know better can explain for me. Are you getting me? Why should there be a federal road in a state? Every road should be controlled by the state government, because some of the excuses is that, oh, this is a federal road, this is not a federal road, this is a federal road, this is not a federal road, this is a federal road, this is not a federal road. Because now, somebody will say, oh, that road now is a federal road. You understand me? So this is something that I think that must be settled by our government now. You know, the system that has been running ever since is not working. You understand me? The system that has been working, that I've been using for long has not been working. So for if we want it to work, we need to change the system. So I think it's more of the system change and strategies that have been operating. That is what we need. For example, construction of roads, building of roads. They are not doing it. This should be a project that should be prioritized. All the roads in the state should be completed. There should be street lights. There should be all the monies are there. You know, I also understand what is going on. Theft, people stealing the materials. We receive a report of what is going on in Opi Weka. The people of the state are stealing the materials that they are using, and they will complain. Look at the erosion going on now in Edo and other places. If it was in Lagos, they will shout, "Oh, Lagos, this, that." You see, these are the things that we want the president to make sure, you know, implement the accountability system, transparency system, to hold the governors accountable. The governors are the failures of the country. They are the cause of the problem in the country. The governors are the problem of the country. But yet, because of the way the system is run, the Nigerians blame the president. So the city board, how can we change this? If the uncommon city board don't want Nigerians to blame him, what system must be implemented to let Nigerians know that, see, monies have been given to the state governors, but they are not using it. Resources have been given, but they are not using it. This is something that should be prioritized by this administration. Information is very important. People need to know the truth. People need to know what is going on. That's what is going on now. What I'm saying. So, our baby Alayo said they are all sleeping now. Let it be Lagos now. They have they will have this type of flood now. They will be crying up and down. Yeah, people. Eileen Abba say happy Sunday. Thank you very much. Adeshino Abdul said, Asiwaju, we overcome the challenge. Thank you. You say Igbo are the real enemy of this country. Thank you very much. What is that? Obadere said, Nsima of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, keep up the good work. We shall all see a renewed hope together by God's grace. Amen. Femi said, happy Sunday, Nsima. Thank you very much. Henry Kingsley said, my brother, this is Harry chatting up with you from Akwa Ibom. Well done, my brother. I see you. Thank you very much. Gentle reminder to APC supporters from tomorrow till further notice. Many of APC supporters will trek to work, so no amount of attack on P2B will bring free bus or free money for transportation. This is another criminal. Joshua said, Oga, I hope you are buying the fuel on same amount we are buying, right? Agbado ambassador. Yes, we are even buying more than you. We have been paying more than you. Okay? So go and sleep. God bless you. Thank you very much, Adebayo. Nobu say, happy Sunday. They are fighting back seriously. The government should force every trader and marketer to pay tax. We, the civil servants, are being treated unfairly through multiple taxation. That's very correct. Why are they not paying tax? You close down the shops. Let them come and fight. Hello, your name and where you're calling us from. Please go ahead.
Nsema the Great.
I salute you.
the uncommon Nsema himself.
I salute you.
While.
Yes.
Thank you you so much because it's been a while I've heard from you. I only saw the video you posted yesterday, this morning. So I watched it. I'm like, I missed this one. Okay, but I'm glad that you came live again.
Yes.
So thank you for coming.
Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. In the process of all these things, I don't want to talk about Obi or whatever all these people are saying. I just want to focus on our movement forward.
Yes.
And one of the things that I'm thinking about is, like you said something regarding how that they need to make things public.
Yes.
When they give money to the state, they need to, I think that's the best way to go.
Yes.
Because that is what we call accountability.
Yes.
What happened, the lesson we learned from Buhari was that was not done.
Yeah.
If not for, was Wike that came out to say, oh no, we're giving money, nobody would have known.
Yes.
So I think we need to have an accountability system, where government will be so transparent. Every amount that was given to the state will be made public.
Yes.
They will make sure that it's in the news. They will make sure everybody has access to that information.
Yes.
From the federal to the state and to the local government.
Yes.
So that people will know that, okay, the local government in my area collected this much, so they can know what the local government is supposed to do. And also we need to also let them know the function of each tier of government. Like people will just take everything and say it's federal. No, our government is bad. Which of the government is bad? Is it the state? Is it the local? Is it the federal? Our government? No, we don't want to hear that. You must tell us which of the government. So I think the function of each government must be made public to say, okay, state is responsible for A, B, C, D. The local government is responsible for E, F, G. The federal government is responsible for maybe YK. Something like that, so that the people will know who to hold responsible. And secondly, I'm thinking of external auditing of governors and local government, because most of the time these governors are just given free hand to operate.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So nobody is checking on what they are doing and what they are not doing. So if we have like an external auditing that happens maybe every six months, where they will create like a ranking for the best performing governor in the whole of the country. They will give the top 10 governors in the state. So like everybody will be fighting to be number one. So that kind of like force them to work. Because if they are not in the top 10, then they will not have that gut to now say they want to become president one day.
Exactly.
Because they weren't performing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And also on agriculture, like the way we have this free trade zone, the free trade zone, the Lekki free trade zone, the way it works.
Yes.
Like I'm thinking, like if we can have that agricultural free trade zone.
Yes.
Where it will be a huge plot of land where government will provide security, they will fence it around and provide machinery. Equipment that will help the farmers to produce, and whether providing improved seed, making sure that the place is secure, and providing every necessary thing to them. And at the end of the day, after they've produced those products, government can buy it directly from them. I think you mentioned something in your yesterday's video about regulation.
Yes.
That's how we can actually regulate price in the market. Because if we buy from the end, the producer, then we can now sell at a certain rate so that it can easily be accessible to the general public. So that is just my thinking. I actually wrote all these things down because I feel like a lot of people are listening and we can all share the knowledge and the things we think we can contribute.
Please, can you do me a favor as well? If you had typed it, if you send it to me as well, and we want to be having programs like people that are knowledgeable, have skills, just like what you are saying, we should come on board, and we need to have a program like that where we can maybe bring out more ideas that the government can use or implement. So I might be reaching out to you anytime soon, just for more maybe advice and all of that, if and when you are chance, so that we can have this series of programs to educate people of what is actually going on. And because we don't have such programs, what we have are media houses just running propaganda and saying all kinds of things. So we need to change that narrative, and we are the only one that will do it.
No, I like what you just said, because there was this thing on TikTok that I usually speak on, but I later discovered that they have different objectives, just to make the government look bad. So I stopped joining them. I think what I would suggest, maybe we can have a topic.
Yes.
That we would like to discuss, if it's the economy, if it's agriculture, if it's anything.
Yes.
We'll have a topic and we can now put together something, and then we'll speak on each of those topics.
Okay.
That will make it easy. But I'm available anytime because I'm here to serve.
Okay.
I want my country to work.
Yes.
I don't want my country to be where it was. I want it to work. I want people to start looking at it and be like, yeah, those people are doing something.
Yes.
And I believe in my country. I believe in Nigeria. I believe in the government. I believe in the people.
Yes.
And that is why I don't mind. Anytime you need me, let me know. I'll make myself available.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your contribution today. Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Thank you. Sure.
Thank you. Right. Wow, that was a wonderful contribution today, and by our brother. Hello, I salute you. Please go ahead. What's your contribution?
The great Nsima of Akwa Ibom. Is it Akparawa?
Akparawa Nsima. Yes, go ahead. I'm from Akwa Ibom. Yes, go ahead. Yes.
You see, we can see how President Tinubu has started the government.
Yes.
And we know promises. Things that happened today, he already said in the campaign, we have to endure. And the people who know about Lagos, this is how the drastic measure took 24 years ago. That's how Lagos State is. Today, in West Africa country, no any can compete with Lagos State alone. It was possible by President Tinubu today. The same thing Nigeria will be. But if you look at, it's I want to call your attention, and I want everybody to listen. President Tinubu is for restructuring. He's more interested in devolution of power to the state. Now, when he proposed about that 8,000 naira to poor family, a lot of people rejected him. They went back to the meeting. Now, he give back to the state. If you look at the state governors are in control of everything now. To tell you that more power is coming to the state. If you don't know your state governor, maybe Nsima will help you to start reading it out to you one by one. You must know your governor. IPOB, what's it called, Bingos. Maybe they forgot their governors. Some of them are run away to Akwa Ibom, some of them are run away to Lagos. They don't know their governors. All these ones you are seeing them making, they don't know them. Maybe you help one day, you started reading their governors out, because the evolution of power is coming. You must know how to drag your governor. You must learn how to hold your governor accountable. For example, now, just 3 days ago, they shared almost 2 trillion naira. More governors are getting money now. Power is coming back to the state. If you look at this, all the 6 points that they raised with the next meeting, state is in control. It's no longer business as usual. In the last regime, during the former president Buhari, it was the federal government that is taking all these ministers. They are not distributing money. They are trying to do anything, but they don't want to complain more. But they get anger. That is why this time around they took in charge, because the constitutional said every money that is coming to the federation, it has to be shared among the 3 tiers of government. And President Tinubu wants more power to go back to the state. He wants more state to do more, so that the less attractive will be at the center. That's what really happened.
So now, sorry to cut you. This is why if you listen earlier, what we said. Now, there's a video I just showed now where there is flooding in the state, right? Now, so it is a good idea for the state governors to have power, because they are the one that is more closer to the people. so that they can do things and bring development. But what we ask is not just enough for the federal government to give more power to the state. We need an accountability transparency system that will monitor the activities of the state governors, so that at least if to leave, give the public information. Are you getting me now? Because right now, Nigerians are blaming the president for the failures that is going on in the country. Why is not correct? That is not correct. So the federal government, it will be the biggest mistake for the federal government to give power to the state and then not inform the people and not put a transparent system to let the people know that look at what has been given to the state, look at how much, and this project is for this money is for this. If not, it will be another disaster, because Nigerians' mentality has not changed. They still blame the president for every failure in the country. How can the president handle that situation? Go ahead.
It is a gradual one. Me and you, even the federal government will put transparency mechanism in place. That was very sure. If you look at it now, the way they were disseminating information these days, you will know definitely that they are updating people more. But we are not just used to it. We are used to blaming the center for almost 60 years. We have been blaming the federal government. But this time around, it's not that way. Like, that's what I'm saying. We as a citizen, we need to help the federal government again. Announcing it. For example, now look at what happened in Edo. You're just saying now. Do you know that governor collected 150 million ecological fund to protect that flood you are seeing? He collected 150 million dollars. Sorry, not $150 million for that flood. Where is it today? Nobody knows. So these are the reason why we need to continue shouting, updating people, educating our people more. If, for example, every month now, if they share that allocation money from the federation account, let us know how many what each state got. We need to share it. We need to announce. Maybe once in a month, you come on your program like this. Okay, so Abia state collected so amount. So state collected so amount. Go and hold your your governor accountable. So we will help the government, and again we'll tell the government again, transparency mechanism should be in place, which is very, very fine, very, very fantastic. And I agree with you 100%. Federal government should do that, not by handing money to them in the night. Nobody will know how they got that money, and they will spend the money, do whatever they want at state level. The next day again, we'll start blaming the federal government. But this narrative is changing now. More power is coming to the state. And again, we need to continue helping the federal government. And the federal government should do more again, like you said, to keep that transparency in place. Let EFCC, all the agencies of government, should start working. Let them educate Nigeria. For example, if you look at what is happening, look at the governor of Borno State. If you collect his allocation, you can see he's doing palliative without knowing even the federal government started doing his own. From the allocation he is collecting, how many governors are they doing that? If you look at maybe 5 or 6 governors across 36 states, they are more like showing what the fund they are receiving from the center. You can really say what they are using it to do. They are no more than 5 or 6. The rest of them, nobody knows. All they will shouting federal government. They'll be attacking, abusing Buhari. They'll be attacking now President Tinubu again. They'll be attacking federal government. We don't want that to be like that this time around. We need to help the government more again, and government too should try as much as possible, like you said. That transparency mechanism should be put in place. Every time money is coming to the state, let all the media, let there be a communication, let that be an announcement. Everybody should know. And again, we here, we need to remember all the bingos about their governors, where they came from. If you are so place, this is the name of your governor. Toledo, this is Anambra State. If you are from Anambra State, Anambra State are collecting amount. If you are from Enugu, let them know, because left of them don't know their governor. They don't know. The only governor they know in Nigeria is Sanwo-Olu, and maybe from a few states in in South. Maybe Wike and Akwa Ibom. So they forget about their governor. They don't know. So it is now time for us again, and the government should help. Because if you look at our uncommon Senate president, it's not about resource control versus the president who loves restructuring. Means let the state take control. So we need to make sure that we are helping the government, and government too should help Nigerians. Like this happened today now. Every state governor supposed to come out and start telling their citizens what they want to do, what they have received, the palliative, how to help their state. They are not the state governor. They are keeping quiet. They are not doing anything. They are behaving as if they are local government chairman. So that's why everybody was calling President Sunuru must stop. President Sunuru must speak. Yeah, President will speak. But the state government to again, they should come out and talk. I know that the few of them are talking, but it's not. So thank you very much, Mr. Isima.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I so much appreciate this. Thank you. And if the president can just do this, this alone will settle a lot of things. And that is what we have said earlier. You know, this is very, very important. You know, Nigerians have been getting it wrong in terms of who is responsible for what. You understand me? It's very, very important that the government must solve this problem, you know, as we speak, as soon as possible. You see, because okay, for example now, the Biafra IPOB obedient people, they are running a propaganda that the federal government or that our city boy, the uncommon city boy, the president is trying to undermine the judiciary to influence their court proceedings. Are you getting me now? That is the propaganda of IPOB and Biafra. That is what they are doing. Because when they have seen that they have failed, there is no other way. They are going to be pushing a fake propaganda or narrative to try to convince the people or confuse the people. Oh, that look at what president is doing, or look at what the executive arm of the government, look at what they are trying to do to undermine the judiciary. But that is a big lie. That is a very, very big lie. You see, what are we need this system, a public system, transparent system that is going to be updating Nigerians, let Nigerians know where their problem is coming from. Are you getting me now? And with this, most of this confusion that the IPOB people and all of that are bringing will cease to exist. We just need a portal, a system. It can be online system where the government would direct everybody. You know, go there, look at what has been done. Look at what has been done. We don't need a third party dissemination of information. We don't need third party giving us information. We don't need people misinterpreting the government, giving fake news and all of those conversations. We don't need it. We don't need the Abati of this world. We don't need all these Arise TV giving fake news and all of that. For example, let me give you an update of this. Very good update that you need to do. So this is update from the government. This is a state house press release, because there is this propaganda that the IPOP people are sharing, Biafra people are sharing, including Atiku. They are sharing fake news. But then we need updates. We need people to be informed. So I'm going to be reading this update so that you see. Now, this is a State House press release. Very important. State House press release. Atiku Abubakar's bid to blackmail the judiciary will fail. Are you getting it now? So it means that what the IPOP people, Biafra people, obedient people are doing is to share this propaganda that it is the president that is trying to undermine the judiciary to make decisions in their favor. But that is a lie. This is what we need, a system that can capture this message. Twitter is not enough to just share the message. We need a system. If Nigerians want authentic message, if they want authentic information, they should go to this government managed system. Of course, it will be managed by the team, appointed members of the cabinet, of the team. Are you getting me now? It's not a third party something. Like this press release, we should be able to find it there. Of course, I know there are some pages that are going to be sharing these things. You know, now look at it. We have read the laughable and statement by the former president. You can read it. Hello, Murphy. Murphy.
I see that's their propaganda they are sharing. I just want to introduce myself. And,
yeah, but I wanted you to come live on the video. What are you doing?
Okay, let me go home. I saw your video when I was walking in the streets. I wanted to contribute a little bit before I call.
Go contribute, but I wanted you to come live. Go ahead then.
Yeah. I will come and say before I go home. So I just want to, you see this IPOB led by Chike Dozie and P2B. They are the one manipulating all these things, and I have told them before. You did not take first. You did not take second. Okay, what are they going to benefit from all those things they are doing? At the end of the day, the result will be announced. All of them, they will be disgraced. Those things they are doing, sorry to say this,
Atiku Abubakar is not part of them. They did not work for PDP. They did not work for Atiku. But I don't know. When you see them, they say they want to align with PDP. PDP have always been a party. If we don't win this time around, we will win next time. That is what we believe on. So we are not part of this IPOB led by Chike Edozie and P2OB. We are not part of them. Atiku have already said it that if the judiciary is the last hope for the common man, if the judiciary say yes, he did not win, then we will wait for the next election if he's fit. That's what they have always said. So those one, the IPOB led by Chike Edozie, they are carrying out fake propaganda. So when I get home, I am going to join you live so that I can sit down properly, so that I can speak.
All right.
This IPOB, I have worked with them before. I know their move. They are looking for money. People are not donating money for them again. They just want this P2OB as an avenue to collect money from gullible Biafrans. That's what they are doing. They don't work.
Anybody that is answering Biafra today is a criminal. Anyway, go ahead.
These are the IPOB criminals. I regard them as an IPOB. You know why I say this, sir?
Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
The reason why I say this thing, if you see, we have Oduduwa, we have Arewa, the Biafra we are talking about is an Ijaw words from Kalabari. So these people, they say they are IPOB. They are IPOB, and the government have already declared them a terrorist organization.
Are you not aware of what happened yesterday? They captured them in Edo State. Was it between Edo and Delta State? Their hideout yesterday. On the Nation newspaper. I will bring it out. Can you go home so that you can come live and join us? Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please go home so that you can come live. So I'm not even talking about the criminals. The government is dealing with criminals, okay? Don't worry. The job of the federal... So I saw somebody commented, what is the job of the federal government? It's three most important things. Food, security, and shelter. That's the job of the federal government, okay? And they have their means of doing that. So Atiku Abubakar's bid to blackmail the judiciary will fail. It has already failed. We know that their propaganda IPOP machine with OB failures. They are criminals. You understand me? You see, we have read the laughable and whatever statement by former Vice President and People's Democratic Party presidential candidate in the last election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. It is obvious that having been thoroughly defeated by the APC, now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former vice president has not fully recovered from the shock. It's obvious. They are criminals. Hello, please go ahead. What's your contribution, please? Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Sima, good morning.
I salute you. You're welcome. Yes.
You are.
Yes.
Thank you for this program. I want to contribute on what is going on in Nigeria as of today. I think those roads where we are talking about federal and state government roads.
Yes.
I think there is something wrong in that we have to minimize the number of federal roads. To the suggestion somebody made that any road that links from one state to another should be recognized as federal roads. Because most governors have used these excuses. It's federal road, it's federal road. You go to the eastern part, the 5 states, they are failures.
Yes.
It's only now that Hope Uzodinma and when David Umahi was there, they tried to rejuvenate the system and turn it around. But initially, they've used this excuse of federal road not to do nothing, and they're embezzling their money. And it has come to a stage now that people are becoming to be aware. Even those ones that will come online and start talking rubbish, they know the truth. And there are a lot of platforms like yours that have been telling them the truth. They know that because of this belief, this spirit in them that if they don't get it, everything should be destroyed. And this can be seen in the election petition. Obi is asking for nullification of the election or disqualifying Tinubu. That is because he didn't win. They know that even during the what's it called, the articles argument, he said he won 21 states. Those 21 states gives them the qualification to rule Nigeria. They need at least 24 states and the FCT to rule. But Atiku did not meet that requirement.
It's just I don't know, when you read the whole thing and you listen to the whole what they presented at the courts of appeal. If I was the one that hired them, I should fire those lawyers because they've not made any reasonable argument. Talking about 25%, talking about disqualification of Tinubu, talking about cases the court has handled, Shetima's issue. I don't know what these people, whether they are just trying to save face. I don't know. On the issue of, going back to the issue of the governors, they've been exposed now. There is awareness. People look at what is going on in Delta State. Edwin Clark has filed a case against the former governor Okowa to come and account for the money that he has stolen from the country. Has gone to the Ministry of Finance to print all the money that was given to him for the whole 8 years, and now the man is on fire now because they are going to roast him. The case is in court. He's trying to ask Baba to go and withdraw the case. In the South, the 3 states that are working are Akwa Ibom, Cross River State. Delta is not working. It's a mess. Delta is a mess. When you talk, they say it's federal road. Those states is a mess. When you talk, it's a federal road. I don't know what is going on, and their people are not criticizing them. They are looking at the federal government, and these people have collected so much money. Delta State has collected so much money and was also exposed by Governor Wiki. And people should ask their governors what they've done with their money. The issue of Atiku trying to discredit the judiciary, he knows he has failed. They could not establish. Okay, what is the issue? The case of rigging, overvoting, the allegation.
They are not talking about it anymore.
They're talking about double nomination. They told us that what's it called? INEC rigged the election for them, for the city boy. That was the first thing they told us. But they go to court, they could not make that argument. They start talking about FCT 25%, the drug issue, double nomination. Nonsense. What are all those issues? You said the election was rigged. You got to court, you start talking about rubbish. What is the name? Mockery. He said those arguments that is not their best argument, that they should look for it. The best argument is to focus on the drug issue and disqualify Tinubu so that Atiku will take over. The issue that has already been settled. I don't, like I said, if I was the one that hired them, I will fire them because they've not done their job. They just collected their Obi's money and Atiku's money and went to court to make useless arguments. A reasonable man will not go to court and make the kind of argument they were making. Like what somebody pointed out, that people in Abuja, do they have 20 heads or have 2 heads more than other people in other states? The answer is no. So I don't know, this kind of 25% in Abuja has already failed. And the court will rule in favor of the city boy. Thank you.
Yeah, that's why they know that the court is already about to make that decision. That is why they are trying to blackmail the judiciary. Thank you very much, sir. And I believe you have been listening. We are planning to have a program where we will come out and share strategies on how the government can also adopt to make a successful governance. You understand? So please, I will reach out to you anytime. Yes. All right. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this platform.
All right. Stay blessed.
God bless you.
Amen. Hello, Nonso. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from. Hello, Nonso. Huh? Tell us your name and where are you calling us from now? Tell us your name and where are you calling us from first. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from. Okay, you are not ready. If you are ready, you tell me. If you are calling to the program, it's natural. Just tell us your name and where you're calling us from. Even if you are lying, we will know at the end of the day. Okay? So don't call in and be, this is not IPOB. This is not Biafra criminal. Okay? Don't call my program and be doing like terrorists. You understand me? The State House press release. I have to read this now. Okay? So Atiku Abubakar's bid to blackmail the judiciary. He is trying to blackmail the judiciary because he knows that it does not go, it will never go in his favor anymore. and they know, how they have said that the INEC rig election, whatever, double voting or mass cheating or whatever, mass rigging, they could not prove it. Obi could not prove it. Atiku could not prove it. The obedient idiot and Biafra criminal, they could not prove it. So the only thing they can hold on now is a propaganda and running of propaganda and sharing of fake news and talking rubbish. But then it is the federal government that has also failed in this regard, because if the federal government punish criminals and people spreading propaganda, they will not do it. For me, and just like everybody is pointing fingers at the federal government, it is the truth. Because if the federal government is updating everybody, updating Nigerians, telling Nigerians what is actually going on, I believe that all this rubbish will not happen. So we now need a government that should sit up, be smart, transparent, and give the accountability. Let the people know what is actually going on. Do not allow people to be assuming and be thinking of the otherwise. The government should be in charge. The government should avoid speculation. We need the government to be in charge. Give us a transparent system, an accountability system that we can use to monitor and track resources that have been given to the state and every other thing, any other information, just like this. But I like the State House press release, announcing to the people that the Atiku Abubakar blackmail will fail, just like Obi's blackmail have failed, and their brothers from the IPOP criminals. You see, we have read the laughable and for me, that's the way I read it. Statement by former Vice President and People's Democratic Party presidential candidate in the last election, Atiku. It is obvious that having been thoroughly defeated, of course, the city boy defeated all defeatables. I like that word. It is obvious that having been thoroughly defeated by the APC and now the president, His Excellency, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the former Vice President Atiku has not yet recovered, of course, from the shock. He has not recovered from the shock, guys. When will Atiku recover from the shock? We know how many times Atiku has been trying to be the president of Nigeria, but he failed woefully. You see? So Atiku has not recovered from the shock of defeat. Hence, the current attempt to mischievously rake up another round of nonsense, propaganda that offend basic logic and rational thinking. In the ill thought out and illogical statement, Alhaji Atiku accused the current administration of governing APC for plotting to undermine the judiciary without proving any shred of evidence. Apart from all their lies and all the rubbish in their press statement, the Atiku didn't put any convincing evidence, statement or argument to support his claim on how the president Tinubu-led administration and APC sought to undercut or undermine or compromise the judiciary. If Atiku believes in democracy and the sanctity of the judiciary as claimed, he would not engage in making spurious and wide allegations aimed at disparaging and discrediting an important arm of government that should serve as the bulwark for our democracy. Of course, we know that Atiku has been going to court for more than 5 times. Every presidential cycle, he has been going to court. So you don't expect somebody that has been a failure, a total failure. Remember that Atiku is the boss to Obi. All of them are a bunch of failures. So you don't expect people who fail in an election that they are not worthy. They can be successful in their individual businesses or whatever. But when it comes to governance or leading us or being the president, they have failed woefully, and they should admit it and accept defeat. That is how you know that you'll be victorious one day. If you cannot accept defeat, you can never win. I get it. So Atiku is one of the people spreading propaganda and IPOP people plus OP. So he shamelessly resorted to this cheap attempt to intimidate and blackmail the judiciary, even when he's a party to a case before the Presidential Election Petition Court. There's not even tribunal anyways. It is called Presidential Election Petition Court. Of course, you know how the IPOP people and others have been trying to blackmail the CJN. Remember how they blackmailed the CJN? That the CJN traveled to meet Tinubu in Lagos, in London and other. Remember all those? They are fake news. These guys have tried all things. See, that is why we must give it to the city boy, our president. He has defeated all defeatables. That is the truth. You understand me? That's the truth. If you know how far these people have tried, but they failed, my brother, you will pity them anyways. He said, let it be said that when it comes to matters of fighting for democracy and democratic ideals, rule of law and independence of judiciary in Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu stands shoulder above Atiku Abubakar. When President Tinubu was leading the charge against the emasculation of the judiciary and promoting the sanctity of rule of law as the building block for good governance as governor of Lagos State between 1999 to 2007 under a PDP central government, Atiku was nowhere to be found. These guys are a bunch of failures. They only come out to in their favor, to looking for favor, you know, just like they have been benefiting from the Nigerian resources. We know how far Atiku and Obi have been benefiting from the Nigerian resources. Are you getting me now? It is on record and to his external credit that President Tinubu, through the instrumentality of the law and judiciary, successfully challenged many of these decisions of the PDP-led government that trample on the right of the state and the federal unit, Lagos, under the leadership of Governor Tinubu, won over 13 cases up to the Supreme Court against the Hydra-headed PDP administration at the center, which Atiku was a champion. No leader with such a sterling and enviable credential as a champion of rule of law, independence of judiciary like President Tinubu will ever contemplate undermining the judiciary as alleged by Atiku. President Tinubu won a free and fair, credible election. The February 25th, 2023 presidential election that produced him is the most transparent election ever conducted in Nigeria since 1999. And I agree. President Tinubu and the APC absolutely have no reason to undermine the judiciary in the hope of any favorable judgment. His lawyers and that of APC have presented very solid defense of the result of the election, and we are sure the judiciary will impartially deliver its ruling on the basis of point of law and evidence before it, not based on presumptuous speculations and unfounded accusations. Atiku Abubakar should be honorable enough as a statesman to allow the judiciary perform its sacred duty without harassment and its resort to self-help, attempting to discredit an important institution of the state for the selfish political end is disingenuous, shameful, and unbecoming of a former vice president of state of Nigeria. This desperation must stop. Dele Aleke, special advisor to the president, special duties, communication and strategies, July 2022. July 22, 2023. Of course, this is a wonderful statement by the State House. Of course, I believe this is the kind of information we need. We want to know what is actually going on. You should not allow the criminals to take over and be spreading fake news. And I so much appreciate that. I so much appreciate that statement from the State House. We need more transparency. We need more information. We need daily updates. Let the people know what is going on. Let it come from the government itself. Direct the people to what is going on. Tell the people money is given to the state, this and that. They are supposed to use this money for this, this and that. We need to know this. The government should not keep quiet. This is age of information technology. You must spread information. If you fail to spread the right information, people will be spreading fake news and propaganda everywhere, just like they have been doing in the past. Are you getting me? Thank you very much, Evelyn. I see you. Happy Sunday in Sima of our time. Great job. Thank you very much. I salute you. Thank you very much. I salute you wherever you are. Of course, we have seen how Atiku and Obi people have been claiming. Atiku claimed that he won 26 states. Obi claimed that he won 16 states and all those things. So they never won any state. They had like more than 25%. Because if they claim that they won 21 states and 16 states, it means if you calculate all the states that everybody won, then we will have more than 36 states. Are you getting me? So these guys do not know what they are saying. They know what they are saying. They are trying to undermine our government, but it has failed. Now look at it. Look at what they are saying. You know, Atiku had more than 25% or minimum of 25% mark in 21 states. Obi had 16 states, 25%, 16 states. And Kwankwaso had how many? One state, you know. But then the city boy had over 30 states, minimum 25% in over 30 states. Are you getting me now? So these guys are just failures. Of course, you know, failures, they will try as much as possible to see what to do in order to favor them. But that failed. So this is the main result here. You can see it. So the issue of 25% failed. The issue of, they don't even have even the minimum mark that is required. They don't have it. None of them have it. None of them have it. Atiku did not have it. Obi did not have it. Kwankwaso did not have it. The city boy had over 30 states. You just need minimum of 25% in over 25 states or 25 thereabout. But the city boy had 30 states. Atiku had 21. You know, all these things are a bunch of criminals. They don't have any other thing to offer us. They want to cause confusion. They don't want us to move forward. Then I believe that the president of the country have power to stop these criminals. You understand me? That's all I'm saying. The president of the country have power to stop these criminals, and we don't want that. We, the people of Nigeria, we want development. We don't want criminals to try to undermine the government. We need things to be done. We need to move forward. All these guys have made it. Atiku made it through, you know, using dubious means as a vice president. He has made it. He has achieved. So why is the federal government allowing a bunch of criminals that have put the country in a very difficult situation to be undermining God, instead of the government to focus on what they're supposed to do? We should have a special unit that will be treating all these things so that the president will focus on the job of governance. The Nigerian people, we need things to be working in the government. We don't want a bunch of Atiku. What is Atiku fighting for? He has used all the resources of Nigeria to build wealth for himself. Obi, all of this. Why are we listening to people that are distracting us? Why are we listening to people that are distracting us? The Nigerian people need good governance. We need good roads. We need good life. We need to be able to buy food affordable and everything. That is what the president should focus on. I get it now. You see, after they run their propaganda to a point, they could not succeed. Even Abati could no longer hold the propaganda of these people anymore. You understand me? Even on Arise TV, what's his name? Ruben Abati, that always supported IPOP Biafra, he could no longer hold the criminality of them. He had to speak up this time around. How many of you have seen the video where Ruben Abati was trying to correct them? Because they have been running propaganda for a very long time. Ruben Abati said, no, this propaganda is getting too much. He is part of the propaganda, but this time around he said, no, I am tired of these people. How many of you have seen it?
Okay, a number of clarification.
Listen. He decided to say he wants a number of clarification. Let me put it on the screen. Because after Ruben Abati is no longer funny. The propaganda of Atiku, Obi, IPOP criminals is out of place. That even Ruben Abati on the same Arise TV that they have been using to run propaganda, Ruben Abati said, no, enough is enough. That it is time for us to do this clarification.
I think people must refrain from reading headlines and from headlines jumping into conclusions. It misleads a lot of people.
So Ruben Abati knows that what they have been doing for years have been misleading the people. Ruben Abati, they are brothers that have been supporting Obi for a long time. Now you said no, people should stop this propaganda, including Atiku and IPOP criminals on Obi. They should stop this propaganda. It's no longer funny. I don't know why the government is paying attention to a bunch of criminals, people that stole the resources of the country and they have made it. The ordinary Nigerians need development. We need good road. We need affordable food and petrol. So we elected our president to focus on governance. You understand me? So this thing must stop because that is what we need. This is a very serious issue and I'm no longer taking it kindly. We want a government that is working for the people, not listening to criminals who have looted the country dry and made wealth for themselves. And we continue in circle, continue fighting in circle. For what? For me, I believe that this is the superior revolution that have already happened. Because people like Showere is still expecting revolution to happen. I will talk about that later. But you see, this is a superior revolution. And our president must make sure he will not miss this opportunity to do the right thing that he's supposed to do. Let people that are supposed to be punished be punished. Let there be a transparent system, accountability system. Let criminals be punished. Shut down all these people that are trying to undermine the government. the government have the power to do that. We don't want all this rubbish anymore. Why are we paying attention to Atiku? People that contributed to the failure of Nigeria. So Reuben Abati got tired too, and he started to clarify. He is the same people clarifying by themselves. It was the same Arise TV that spread the propaganda of IPOB on their station. But Reuben Abati said, no, this thing must stop. Listen to him. Listen to him.
Because you see a headline in the newspaper, you see chaos, you see anarchy, you just conclude and you start talking. Courts of law don't take their decisions on the basis of public opinion.
You're right.
Even if the judges themselves are members of citizens.
They are laughing. The same people that have been spreading the news, they are laughing. No? You saw the propaganda now. So Reuben Abati said no.
Act on the basis of jurisdiction and the rule of law. And at the highest level, the Supreme Court has its own original jurisdiction. And the courts exist also as modulators, as stabilizing forces, you know, even as they discharge their functions.
So you know that. So you people know that. Why you people on your Arise TV running propaganda then? So that you know that the Supreme Court knows what to do, yeah? So why are you running propaganda on social media? On your TV, Arise TV? In fact, from when Dr. Reuben Abati tried to correct this, because today I put the doctor for him, because at least I don't want criminals. I don't just appreciate this nonsense that is going on. You see, I put doctor for Reuben Abati today because he tried to, in the midst of the propaganda in his own station where he's working, at least he came out. And then after he made this statement, they started fighting him. The IPOB people that always support, they started fighting him on the same station. It's so funny because this IPOB Biafra, including Atiku now, they don't want truth. They don't want the people to know the truth. They try to manipulate the truth. That is why we want our government. In fact, this is one of the most important duty of this our government, providing information to the people, the right information to the people, so that the people should not be misinformed by criminals that have been running this country for a very long time. So after Reuben Abati tried to correct his colleagues, because this correction was for his colleagues, because those people laughing there on that Arise TV, he was correcting them and they were laughing.
Under the Constitution. I tried to give a summary earlier on. He said, for example, Section 1342B, you know, cannot be read disjunctively, that it must be read conjunctively, because to do otherwise is to misinterpret and misrepresent the intention of the framers of the Constitution. A basic principle is, what is the intention of the lawmaker, the framers of the law? What do they intend to say? It's for the court to decide on that. And Olane Kwekun said, you know, provided his own defense, citing Section 3.1, which lists.
So you see, these IPOB criminals have been running propaganda that, 25%, Atiku now talking rubbish, all these people talking all kinds of rubbish. Now, Reuben Abati is trying to correct them. God's power, Patrick say, I don't know why I keep seeing your stupid live videos. It's because you're a criminal now. That's why you're seeing my videos. A criminal, stupid criminals. Anika said Atiku should be probed alongside with Obasanjo. Yes, because all these people, nothing happened to them, and they want to continue the same. They keep because they have connections. They say they are people high places. They put the country in a very jeopardy situation, and they are still having mouth to come and talk rubbish. When are we going to have a government that will punish these criminals that have kept us in this system? It's now. So we expect the city boy to make sure that criminals are punished. I get me now. So Reuben Abati is trying to tell the disobedient children and Atiku and their friends to stop misinterpreting misinterpreting the Constitution. They claim to be educated people. They talk rubbish every day. So it's something good that Reuben Abati was trying to correct them this time around. He did not just keep quiet. That is the job of media is supposed to be investigative journalism, investigation. You don't just follow propaganda on social media and be sharing it. Arise TV have been sharing propaganda for a very long time.
36 states. Section 299, which recognizes the Federal Capital Territory as if it is a 37th state, and also Section 66 of the Electoral Act. And he said a community reading, that is what it is called, a community reading of all these provisions would prove the point that you cannot say because somebody lost in didn't get 25% in FCT, then he cannot be president. And he provided precedents. The law, precedents, stare decisis is called. It's a major issue in law. Awolowo versus Shagari, Buhari's case, Abraham Adesanya versus.
So that is what Reuben Abati was trying to correct them. You understand me? After Reuben Abati corrected them, they started fighting Reuben Abati. I don't want to play it again. I don't care about these criminals. We need a government that will punish criminals. We need a accountability system in place. If the city boy can do this for us, that's all. You understand me? That's all we need. Are you getting me now? So yeah, on the same station, Reuben Abati tried to correct them for all the criminality that they have been doing and by themselves and the propaganda they have been running. Somebody say, when you are done, please tell INEC to provide the result they used to declare Tinubu winner of presidential election. This is another criminal commenting. The result was announced. Where were you when they announced the result? Everybody have it. So go and check. If you don't know where to find it, come and meet us. We'll give you a bunch of criminals. You understand me? So yeah, that's it. Okay, Chuku said this thing will buy painfully. You're already buying. Your brothers are buying every day. You're already buying every day. If you are buying every day, who is? I'm not even praying for you. I'm not even doing anything. You are buying every day. So get out of here, bunch of criminals. I don't have time for criminals, okay? Now, many people that understand what have been going on in the country have been coming out to speak. I just want you to listen to some of them. I want you to listen to some of them right now. Let me put it on the screen so that you listen to some of them. Because these people, they thought that it is business as usual, but the city boy has come to change that narrative. And we don't want the city boy to listen to anybody talking rubbish. We want the city boy to do the right thing and set us free from all this criminality. That is what I'm interested in, and that is why I'm supporting the city boy. Are you getting me now? Let's just listen to this.
I was privileged to serve as the chairman of the subcommittee 2008 and 2009 under the economic meltdown. I was one of the members.
So these are the people that have been working and they serve in many capacities. So these people should have enough information to tell us what has been going on in the government and the things that have been going wrong. And they have decided to speak up now. Do you know why they are speaking up now? Because they now have a president. You know, they now have a president that is protecting the rule of law, that is doing the right thing. That is why they are speaking up right now. Of course, I can see in this headline, they say, IP man says it is ready to roll out cheap fuel. I've already said that the price of fuel is going to crash in the next few weeks, and we are waiting for it to happen. Are you getting me now? Let me block this criminal from IPOP. His name is Afunwa Esioni Christian. He's a criminal. They are a bunch of criminals. We don't condone criminals. If we have a government that will stop the criminality or spell out clear punishment for them, they will not do it again. Are you getting me now? So this is one of the people that have been working in the government, and he wants to tell us something. So he said he has been privileged to be chairman of this and this and that. Tell us what has been going on, sir. Tell us what has been going on.
3 of us governors and some other members with Mr. President as chairman. So I chaired the committee on subsidy and everything about the subsidy regime, and then the scam in the subsidy review was discovered by my committee.
So you see, this is something they say the scam. So you see, my problem with the government is why they don't provide information. Do you remember what he said when he was a chairman? Let me go back so that you will listen to when he became a chairman. We are in 2023. We are in 2023. Now, listen to him. Listen again.
I was privileged to serve as the chairman of the subcommittee 2008 and 2009.
2008, 2009. They discovered the scam and criminality in subsidy. Of course, we have heard all these stories before. That is why we say we need the government, the federal government, should be the one in charge of providing the people the right information. so that this information should be made public and we can access it. We don't need to go to media houses to look for this information. The government should have a system, a portal where authentic information are delivered to the people. Are you getting me now? So they have already discovered the scam that has been going on for a long time, since 2008, 2009. What happened? We are in 2023, guys. 2023. 2023. 2023. Do you now see why we say that the government should be in charge of providing information to the people? The government should be, there is a system now, there's a ministry that's supposed to do that job. Why are they not been doing it? We have been asking, why is the National Orientation Agency or ministry not doing their job? This is very important. We need information, the right information. Malcolm said, wow, but you told us before that Atiku have withdrawn from a case against Tinubu. Why now you are talking a different thing and calling people a bunch of criminals? You are a bunch of criminals now. You should go back to Onitsha and be counting money. You go back to Onitsha and be counting money. That's what you know you for. Do you have brain? You can't even think. If you think, you will not be talking rubbish. To me, Obi is one of the failure presidential candidates I've ever seen. He is going about conducting interviews. What such a failure man? Atiku one, there's nothing to talk about. He's already a failure. Atiku's own, there's nothing to talk about. He's already a failure. Of course, we have seen that many times. He's been a failure every time. So there's no. See, when somebody fails, it's a failure. Forget it. Expensive fuel now everywhere. Before I fuel my car with 55 euros, but now it's almost 70 euros. Good job, nothing do you, brother. Tell them, make them hear. Of course. So you see, so this man chaired a committee 2008, 2009. They never told us what went wrong. They never implemented anything. Even as rumors has it, the federal government never made it as a point of duty to correct this criminality. So from 2008, 2009, they kept it to 2023. Why? This is what we are saying. We need something to be working. We need a system that should be working in our country. And we stop all these things, favoritisms and stealing that is going on. We need things to be working. The people are interested in governance. We don't want any politician fighting themselves. No, you can fight yourself. But if you are holding elected position, you should be able to deliver what people voted you in for. Not to be using the political position to be fighting your opponent. We don't need that. We need a government that is working. And that must happen as soon as possible.
On the economic meltdown, I was one of the members, 3 of us governors and some other members with Mr. President as chairman. So I chaired the committee on subsidy. And everything about the subsidy regime and then the scam in the subsidy regime was discovered by my committee. And of course, since then, recommendations were made.
So since then, the scam was discovered, recommendations were made, and it did not work. Jonathan came, attempted to remove subsidy, it did not work. Buhari came and said, oh, we must remove it. Buhari tried. And now the city boy came and have made it happen. Of course, I've said many times that Buhari was a failure for so many other reasons. Are you getting me? And I'm not going to change my mind on that. Are you getting me now? But this time around, we now have a president that we want the president to do something tangible. We want to see it. Regulations, policies, transparent system, accountability system, holding the governors accountable. Because we understand that the way Nigerian system is run, the state governors are the one responsible for development of the state. So why is Nigerians always blaming the president? It is because the president of the government of Nigeria has also failed by not informing the people who and what they are doing. So now we don't want the city boy government to fail. We want the city boy government to bring a system, a transparent system, accountability system, an information system that will enable the people, the populace, to know what is going on. Because we, as the ordinary people of Nigeria, we are not interested in the fight of politicians. We don't want the president to use his position to be fighting his opponent. We want the president to work as a president of the country to deliver governance to the people. That is why we voted the people in the first place. So, and I know that the city boy is focusing on that. That is why the city boy has rolled out so many things right now as we speak. We need it to be successful. And that is why we want the government to make sure it becomes successful. Are you getting me now? All right? This is what we're interested in. So look at this man. In 2023, he's telling us that they have already discovered something 2008, 2009. Recommendation, and it was not implemented.
Which unfortunately were never implemented.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
it was never implemented. I'm not interested to listen to too much stories anymore. Unfortunately, since 2008, 2009, it was never implemented. But now we have a president that has implemented it. That is what we are interested in. Francis Josiah said, Buhari was never a failure, just that he has nobody to speak of his good work. If only we knew what he did. Okay, fine, no problem. If you say he was not a failure, there's no problem. But now he's no more there. We have a president that is going to make things work. Hello, please go ahead.
Hello, my brother Isiba. Good afternoon.
I salute you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Ola. I'm calling from London. Today is my birthday.
Happy birthday! Yeah. Happy birthday!
You know why I told you my birthday is today?
No.
You know, last year, by this time last year, July.
Yes.
I make a video.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
I said this my birthday I'm doing today. I dedicated it to Ahmed Bola Ahmed to become the next president. By next year, when I'm doing another birthday, I will come and thank God for the good work that God has done for me.
Amen.
Now,
Amen.
My birthday today again, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is now the president of the nation. You understand?
Wow.
I'm so happy.
How do you feel? How do you feel that your plan and your dedication has come to pass? How do you feel, please?
I feel so happy. I feel so excited. I feel everything. Now, and I'm using this birthday to dedicate to the president again. You understand?
Yes.
I'm using it to the president again. Now, by this time next year, when I come, the president will have made Nigeria the Dubai of Nigeria.
Amen.
Of Africa.
Amen.
Everything will have come good. You understand?
Yes.
Because all these people we pass all those things. We are not going back to all these IPO, these stupid people, all these article. Article say, you know what Tinubu call it? He says it's a continuous failure. We say it every time. You understand? So we don't care about that. We don't care about Peter Obi. All we care about Nigeria and our president, who is going to make everything work. You understand?
Yes.
I'm just using this medium to tell my people in Nigeria to be patient. They should use their brain. They should stop letting these IPO people to be pushing them around. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been working day and night to make sure everything works well in Nigeria. You understand? This man has not slept for a whole day. He has been working. This man, they should just let him be. You understand? All this called and they are going. I sent you one video, maybe you don't look at it. There's one man called, he's a professor of law. He's in London. He's in Nigeria. They call him Ogbeni. You understand? This guy, he break the law. In fact, he has finished everything. If you listen to that, you know there's no case in the court.
We know that there's no case in the court now. We know.
So since then, I'm not disturbing myself. Everything obedient is these stupid people don't like. They should say that's their problem. You understand? Let's focus on where we are going. You understand? We have a greater thing ahead of us. So don't let those people disturb us. They are stupid people. They are backward people. We are not going back again. We are going forward. Ashwaji is taking us forward. You understand, my brother?
Yes.
So that's why I just say, let me call and tell you this thing. You understand?
Thank you very much, my brother.
The video I did last year for President Tinubu. You understand? So I thank God for everything anyway. And me too, myself, I'm moving forward in the UK. I bought my own house now. You understand? Everything is working for me.
Congrats.
Anybody that follow Ashwaji, everything will be working for you. Because you are saying the truth.
Congrats, brother.
It's them lying. They're not saying the truth. You understand, my brother?
Yes.
Thank you so much. The Almighty God be with you.
Thank you. Bless you. Enjoy your birthday celebration. Yes.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I just played a video for you that you have seen that, look at it, that this subsidy thing was discovered, scam was discovered 2008, 2009, recommendation upon recommendation. Nobody was able to do it, but the city boy came and succeeded and removed it. And some criminals that have been benefiting from it are crying, especially from the southeast. Bunch of criminals. We should give the right name because they are criminals. Are you getting me now? They are criminals. Even the brother from the southeast said that we must liberate our people from these criminals from the southeast. Listen to him.
Is it because Ebonyi State?
Listen.
Do not look for our vote. Our vote belong to APC.
Listen, very important information that is about to share now. This is the former governor of Ebonyi State. Look at the message he delivered, that for the people of Ebonyi State to progress, they must liberate themselves from the criminals from the southeast. Listen.
Tinubu started with only one state and used it to liberate his people. We have to liberate ourselves from our brothers and sisters in Southeast. We need it.
We must liberate ourselves from our brothers and sisters from the Southeast. We need it. You do hear that? This is the former governor of Ebonyi State. My brother, drink water. We have overcome the world. We are kings and queens, and we overcome the world. That city boy defeated all defeatables. In their numbers, he defeated all of them. Therefore, what they are doing now, they are just noisemakers. We don't want the president to be distracted by criminals. We want the president to focus on the job which we elected him for, governance. The people of Nigeria want to see good things. It doesn't matter what these criminals are saying about the city boy. When the city boy focus on delivering governance, we will know how to treat them by ourselves. So let the government, let the city boy focus on making sure that there is food for the people, security for the people, and shelter. That is what is important. And the government can do this by changing the system, putting in the right systems in place that will enable transparency, accountability, information system available to the people, so that the people will understand that they now have a government that loves them and they are interested in them, guys. Drink water, guys. It gives life. Water is life. Drink water and forget about criminals. Did you hear what he said? Listen,
And use it to liberate his people. We have to liberate ourselves from our brothers and sisters in Southeast. We need it.
We must liberate our brothers and sisters from the Southeast. We need it. Can you see that? So I just wanted to play that for you so that you know that something is very, very important. Are you getting me now? Some criminals again are running propaganda of increase of school fees and all of that. But when we look at the information provided, it is not true that Unity school fees was increased or anything. But you see, this bunch of criminals, their job is to spread propaganda because they have nothing to offer. They want to bring fake news to incite the people to, to anarchy or whatever. But they have failed from the beginning. They are a bunch of criminals. That is the truth. So let them continue. The former governor, Ebonyi State Governor Dave Umahi, have already said it all. That for the people of Ebonyi State to make progress, we must liberate ourselves from the criminals from the Southeast. That was a very important message. And every time I want to share that message so that people that don't know will know that even the people that want to progress, they know that they need to liberate themselves from the criminals from the Southeast, the IPOP criminals everywhere that have been running propaganda for ages. Are you getting me now? So the city boy is on the right track, making sure that he's doing what he's supposed to do for the government to move. And then he has also put the right people in place. One of them is the Army General, which we have seen the other day. How many of you remember the Army General? Let us just listen to him a little bit, because I just want you to know that the challenges of Nigeria is not today. So we need a government that will solve the problem fundamentally. It's a fundamental problem from the foundation. And you need to fix the right people, work with the right people, and then we can see that the city boy is already forming a government of unity and competency. The right people are now put in place. Then, of course, the ministerial list is already coming. Hopefully, by Tuesday, we should have it. Of course, even before, we should be able to have it. Just to let you know that he's working and is putting the right people in place to make sure things are working. I want you to listen to the one of the
note
generals,
that you must work and you must work effectively. We must see the result in Plateau. This violence must not resurge.
Of course, you are aware of what is going on in Plateau State. Some troops were sent to stop the criminality, the terrorism that is going on in Plateau and other places. Of course, since the city boy came into office, he has been tackling criminals and Boko Haram and whatever you want to call them. The armies have been taking actions drastically to make sure that all this criminality has put to an end. And that is why you can see what he's talking about. That is to let you know that things are going on. The city boy is already putting people in place in strategic places to make sure that we will enjoy the dividends of democracy.
You must stamp it and stamp it out completely once and for all. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
Are you ready? I like the ginger. I like the ginger. Are you clear? Are you ready? This is the job of a smart president. He knows the people that are going to deliver the job. That's it. So we are also expecting that the ministerial list is going to be, it will shock some of these criminals. It will shock the people that are going to be doing rubbish. We are so much expectant of this ministerial list. Are you getting me now? You see, we now have the army that is ready to deliver. And it is the city boy that made it possible. Choosing the right people that will deliver the job. We must commend them for it.
Good, you have pledged your readiness. I expect this in the actions you will take in the field. I wish you the very best. My lines are open. If you have any challenge, any questions, please just send in a message. We will respond accordingly. So, all the very best. Thank you.
I love that. King, I see you. I love my Nigerian army. Thank you, Nigerian army. We salute you. Thank you very much for that.
Open orders, march.
Okay, so I just wanted to tell you that when you put the right people in office, in the right place, position, they will be able to deliver. The president cannot do it alone. He needs the right people to work with him. And I believe that is why he has taken time to appoint the right people that is going to work with him. It's a government of unity and competency, and he's doing it already. Are you getting me now? Samson Ali said, to me, the East is in a big mess. Until the citizens realize this and hold their governors accountable, they will continue to remain in bondage. A state like Anambra that has been in existence for years has nothing to show. Why Ebonyi that has just came into existence is already growing? That is what I told you. You listen to the former governor of Ebonyi State. He said that for Ebonyi State to grow, they must liberate themselves from the criminals from the southeast. I'm telling you, that is why Ebonyi State today, if you go to Ebonyi State, you'll be proud of Ebonyi State. The former governor, Dave Umahi, really did a lot in Ebonyi State because he makes sure that they liberated themselves from the criminals. And he learned it from the city boy. You listen to what he said. He said, Tinubu liberated his own people. Liberated his own people. My brother, follow the man where Sabi road. Follow the man where Sabi road. We are now in a new Nigeria. Nigeria is back and is already back. It's working. Are you getting me now? It's working. It's working. In the next few weeks, you will see a total crash of the cost of petrol in Nigeria. In the next few weeks, because the things that you are using to be complaining, it will no longer be there. So I wouldn't know what you will use to complain anymore. I'm saying in the next few weeks, you will see a total crash of the cost of petrol in Nigeria. So let us see what next you will use to be complaining and be talking rubbish and be running propaganda. I get me now. In the next few weeks, since petrol is now your point of will I say propaganda. So when there is a total crash of petrol, of the cost of petrol, come out and tell us that the government is doing well. All right, Nigeria is already working because we now have a president that know the road. Follow who sabi road. City boy sabi road. You understand me? So yeah, before I go, this is one of the things I want to address before I move. I saw a video of Omoyele Sowore. He was interviewed. I need to highlight something there. Okay, before I leave, because I was expecting that these people will join me, but they are not here. I just came to say happy Sunday, guys. It was not a proper conversation. I getting me now. So it wasn't supposed to be a proper broadcast. It was not supposed to be proper broadcast, but since it has turned out to be this way, we are already doing it because we know who we are and we are ready for anything, anytime. I get me now. So I want to show you something that got my attention. I was listening to the interview of Omoyele Sowore on something state affairs. You know, I want to say something about it because to me it's very, very funny. And it's good that others would know these things. You understand me? So let me share this conversation so that you understand. You see, this conversation of Omoyele Sowore on state affairs, with, I think, I don't know what is that, I've forgotten the station, is the one that is so enticing. Omoyele Sowore was asked several questions and he gave his own response. And I want you to pay attention. Omoyele Sowore is still expecting revolution to happen. Why there is a superior revolution already? Do you hear what I'm saying? There is a superior revolution already. Why Omoyele Sowore is still expecting another revolution? This is the same thing, just like some people say Jesus Christ has already come, but some people are still expecting Jesus Christ to come. So I want you to listen to him a little because there's something I want to say.
Revolutions brew over time, and
so there's a very important question
there's always a spike
that he was asked.
Happen.
Sorry, guys.
And so the French.
Sorry, guys. I missed this. I want to get it right. Hold on. Okay, I can see that this thing is hanging. All right, guys, hold on. I want to bring it back. I want you to listen to the question that he was asked. Omoyele Sowore was asked a very important question because he still believes that revolution will still happen in Nigeria. So he was given opportunity to explain, and I want you to listen to it. Omoyele Sowore believe that it is Tinubu that is going to trigger the revolution. Please, I want you to pay attention to this. Very important. Please. Pay attention.
You on stage for us.
Thank you very much for bringing him in.
You said Tinubu's government will trigger the Nigerian revolution.
So that is what Omoyele Sowore believe. That Tinubu government will trigger a revolution. You see, I always ask Omoyele Sowore, what is the product of your activism? Is it protest or to cause problem? So, but Omoyele Sowore, this is my man, though. I believe there was in 2015, is it 2019, when he was running for president, he was one of the young people that I supported. Are you getting me? Where we discovered that the young people in Nigeria do not support young people. So they were telling Omoyele Sowore to go back and become a Lagos state government, local government chairman. That is what the Nigerian people told Sowore. That is why when I see all of them talking about Obi, Young, Tinubu, old, I laugh at them because they are a bunch of criminals. So don't get it wrong. Showore is my man. I support him in some things he say. But this one is the one that do not agree with him. I get him now. This particular one is the one that do not, because the city boy already told us that it is a superior revolution. There is a superior revolution that has already happened. But Showore is still waiting for another revolution. Showore is still waiting for people to go to the street and protest. That is why they asked him. He said that the city boy government is the one that will trigger a revolution. I want you to listen to that question.
The Integrity Station. Omoyele Showore, the leader of African Action Congress, is on State Affairs. Showore, it's good to have you on State Affairs.
Thank you very much for bringing me.
You said Tinubu's government will trigger the Nigerian revolution.
How can Showore make that kind of statement? I ask. He said Tinubu's government would trigger which revolution? But I want you to leave, because this is just the only thing I wanted to point out. There are so many things he said in this interview. If you want to listen to it, you can go to, I think, his page or State Affairs. You can listen to it all. But my concern is just to bring out this. Showore is still believing that there's going to be another revolution, or there's going to be protests. People are going to come on the street to scatter properties just like they did during the NSAS and all these things. Man, this is so childish. What is the product of your activism? Is it protest? We want it. What ideas have you submitted to the government that you want the government to follow that the government has not followed? Because governance is not just about the president, it's by the people. That is why they say democracy is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. The people has voted in the city boy. So what are we going to do? What do we want? Let us share it. Share your ideas. And instead of you to share your idea to the government who is ready to work with the people, you are inciting the people, telling us that people will come out on the street and protest about what? So it's so laughable. But I want you to listen to how we explain it. Listen.
I strongly believe so.
Why?
Because revolutions brew over time, and there's always a spark that makes them happen. And in the case of the French Revolution, it was scarcity of bread.
You see, Nigeria, there is a bigger problem that I notice about Nigerians, especially people that they say they know something. You see, they look at the story of what happened in the past and they want to take it for it to happen now. So because there was a revolution in France because of scarcity of bread, so what do you want to happen? What revolution will happen in Nigeria because of what? Which revolution? It has already happened. Why do we learn backward, reading things that have happened in the past that does not make sense? We can only learn from it. What should we learn from the revolution that has happened in the past? We should learn that if a government fails to inform the people what he's doing to solve the current challenges, then people will rise up, because people don't understand the mechanism or the strategies that the government is doing. When people don't have information, when people don't have hope, it becomes a problem. That is why we are also advocating for the federal government to tell us the things that they are doing every day, a daily update. Let us know what is, because it is when the people don't have information that they will do the otherwise. So I listened to Showore comparing the France Revolution because there was no bread to Nigeria. What is going on? We know the issue of Nigeria, the challenges we are facing. It has been there for ages. If you ask Showore, he was one of the people that fought for democracy in 19 whatever, when Abiola election, was annulled. And so what else? What are you doing? Every day you come and say you want to protest, So the only product of revolution is protest. I don't understand Showore this time around. It's getting out of hand. We now have a government that all of us should support. The government has been calling on all of us. Come and support what we are doing. We are ready to make sure things are working. I get it now. So you see, this is the problem that we are having. We have people who are just there for their own personal interest. Of course, we remember how Showore called for revolution some time ago because it was a failure, and it's still going to be a failure. This thing will not work because the city boy has come and there's solution. I just wanted you to listen to it. He doesn't have any other thing that makes sense. He is the one that believed that Tinubu will trigger revolution, but I don't know what kind of revolution. There's a superior revolution going on already. Please go ahead. What is your contribution, please?
Yeah, my contribution this morning, right? Good morning from me, my brother.
I salute you.
Well done for yesterday. God bless you. You mentioned Showore is the number one scam.
Yes.
Number one scam. Do you know how much Showore raised before 2019 election? All these people, whether they follow me to the most of the 90% of them raise money for Showore. They should ask Mayogu. Mayogu knows it's a scam. Mayogu need to follow him again. Showore carry all this money to come America. To God be the glory. The day I mentioned that on his platform, he blocked me. Me and Showore, I keep saying September 19, 2018, we both fly to Nigeria. I don't even know he was in my plane. Delta Airline. We fly directly from New York. And from Houston, I joined them from New York. I spent only 4 days in Nigeria. I come for a party. We land on Thursday. When I realized people are just beating drum outside, and what's going on outside? They said, it's AC president candidate. Who is AC president? I call the Lucan. So how many people go work like 8 people call the drum drum? Say which guy this one just to scam people? To God be the glory. To God be the glory. If I lie, me God kill me. On Monday, where they come back to America, I came Thursday week, and they come back to America. I left Nigeria Monday. To God be glory. I met Showore for New York border that same night. But the next morning, in there my front, don't be the president candidate with this. We just enter Nigeria. I had little problem with immigration that day on my green card because I brought in some food. They now took me to immigration office. I met Showore there. They asked Showore where did he see the money in his account. September. This happened September 25, 2018. So they asked him where the money is. Showore, that is why their party chairman accused him. Over 200 million carry that money from America here. After he can't go back to Nigeria, they carry the money. Showore, after the election, Showore come back to America, and now only his wife and his daughter come meet her for airport. Say now that one candidate. I beg. No, they mentioned that guy name. My Yoruba man, the number one scar. That one can never rule Nigeria. Even in the next life, he can never rule Nigeria. After this only person that is qualified, most qualified, right, is the president as of today. As of today, Showore, they complain saying Nigeria no good. It's not for Nigeria. They enjoy Lagos, Abuja. Enjoy Lagos, Abuja. They talk nonsense. The same way Showore, they talk 90s will be they talk too. The arguments are not different. That is why sometimes, if you remember, when they are campaigning, they try to invite Showore to be vice. He said no. Yeah, we all know about that. He said he can never be his vice. So, Showore, it's not different to OB. They are all the same thing. All this cry, whether they cry, my brother, we are just less than 2 months, like 2-3 days in the government. If they like, maybe they cry go, right? If you be there today, they go remove subsidy, right? I think they go do the same thing. And the same thing when they happen now will happen. So what the fuck are they talking about? So bro, just all these people, right, made them they cry. I don't even care about them anymore. I'm just waiting for the one we have to wait for right now is the next 2 weeks. I want to see drama for Southeast next 2 weeks. Okay. That's what I'm waiting for. I want to see how they go turn that area to zoo by themselves, and we could go the live them. So now the monkey and lion, because they get the monkey and lion, yes. The lion monkey, yes, they live for zoo. Now lion monkey, because these people they can devour anything. They can devour anything. They are so terrible. They can devour anything. When it comes to money, okay. My last contribution, my brother, whenever they rule, the Afra did not come out. When Jonathan they rule, no Biafra. That is government where they steal money, when they stealing the Nigerian money, nobody complain. But when the right party want to come and stop the stealing, that is when Biafra want to go position of the people. They no go Mali, you go Mali. You in a Mali, if you not sit at home next 2 weeks. In Abioma, if I don't know, if they don't pack their load, go Cameroon, make them leave Nigeria for us. Let us breed. Let Nigerians breed. Enough is enough. Crime babies. All right, my brother, that is my contribution. Don't mention that guy name. If Maya go know the follow. Maya do contribute money from almost 20 million from his own platform. On Facebook, raise over 200 million. Where's the money? God bless you, my brother. Continue. I'm enjoying you today.
Thank you, bro, very much. We are going to bring the program to an end very soon. Anyways, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Guys, if you want to call in now, please, the line is open. If you want to call, if you have my number, you call in. If you don't have it later tonight, I'll put it online so that you want to call in. Let me read somebody's comment here. He said, Nsima, you did not fulfill your promise. You said you will unblock all the people you block. Well, let me put it on the screen because I want people to see. Please, if anybody message you, don't respond to anybody. These IPOP criminals, they are hacking people's accounts. Please, if anybody message you on your Facebook or anybody, don't respond. Don't even respond. All you need to do is to block them. Are you getting me now? So this person said, Nsima, you don't fulfill your promise. Of course, they did not spell it well. You said you will unblock all the people you blocked during your days as IPOB member. Immediately they swore in Tinubu. They have sworn in Tinubu and you are yet to unblock us. Yes, because I see that you guys are a bunch of criminals. You are still criminals. You know, because during those days, I told you guys that when it comes to election, the city boy will win. I said it many times. I did not hide my mouth. Anything I do, I support. Even this show where I was supporting him, I supported him because I thought he was the man that is going to deliver the country as at that time. But it did not work because people did not support him. The Nigerians, or especially the IPOP people, they did not support him. They told him to go back and be a local government chairman. You understand me? Then I knew that when it comes to this election, 2023, if the city boy comes out, he's going to be the winner. And that happened. So I said, I'm going to block you people because you were angry with me. You're abusing me. I blocked some of you. So I'm sorry. I've not felt it within my spirit to unblock you because I see that you guys are still criminals. You want to cause confusion in the country, but criminals will be punished. I believe this is the last bust up for all of you. We are waiting, just like the last caller said. You people should make sure you sit at home 2 weeks. 2 weeks sit at home, okay? So let me bring the news that the people from the southeast, the criminals from the southeast were captured in Edo. You know, now they are running away from their own place. They are going to different people's environment to be running propaganda and be doing their criminality. So they were captured in somewhere around Delta. Are you getting me now? Somewhere around Delta, running their criminality hideout. Wait, I think I have I captured the news somewhere. They are hiding everywhere. So their hideout, they busted it yesterday. The federal government busted their hideout. Oh my God. And the Nation newspaper reported that they were busted. You see, these people, it's because we have never had a government that dealt with them. I've said it many, many times. They are now criminals terrorizing our community. They told us before that they created ESN so that they will protect the village, the community of Fulani herdsmen. That was what they were telling us. As at that time, there were reports of killing everywhere. They say people are killing farmers. We never knew that they were the one terrorizing all the communities and everything until they were busted, which is now very, very clear. Are you hearing them talking about Fulani herdsmen or Fulani killing people? Because they have been busted that they are the one doing the terrorism that is going on. So I'm so much happy that the federal government busted them, is busting them anywhere they are. All their hideout, they are now running to every place. They are running to different states. You might be surprised. In Lagos State, there is a hideout that they are hiding and be doing their criminality. So the state government in Lagos State must take action. You might be surprised that in Akwa Ibom, there is a hideout that they are hiding to be carrying out their criminality. So the governor in Akwa Ibom must take action. The same in Rivers State and other places, because these guys are a bunch of criminals terrorizing the whole community. Their job is to see how they will terrorize the whole community. Nigeria and you know, and all of that. That is what they are good at. So I'm looking for that news again. I think I missed it, but if I will see it tonight, I will talk about it. We'll see it. You know, the government is already taking action. That is why we are waiting for them. Sit at home. They say sit at home 2 weeks in the southeast. We are waiting for them. You understand me? You understand me? We are waiting for them to. If you don't sit at home, shame on you. If you don't have your Biafra at the end of this year, shame on you. You told us that you're going to have your Biafra. And me, I'm ready to remind you. If there's nobody to remind all of you, Nsima, the first son of Idu, we would let everybody know. I have all your videos. You know me now. Bring my own video when I was supporting all of you. And I'm not afraid to say, I supported all of you until I discovered that you guys are the real criminals. Accusing other people while you are the criminals. Terrorizing our own community. I want peace for my people. I want development. I don't want criminals. The day I discovered that you guys are all criminals, I left and I told you guys you are criminal. And you started fighting me. So let me show you what the federal government is already doing. The federal government is taking action gradually. But we need the federal government to update everybody what they are doing, because so that the people will know this is a faith comment by hearing and hearing by the word of God. This time around, hope for Nigeria and what the government is doing comes when the government give the people information, authentic information, the right information. The people needs to be informed. When people are not informed, they are deformed. That is what the government must do. It's a priority. It's a priority. It's a priority. He said, if not the propaganda of IPOP and all these terrorist groups. Now look at it. Can you see it? That was yesterday. The Nation newspaper reported it. Troops sack IPOP ESN enclave. Capture gunmen, fires arms. Troops of the Nigerian government. They captured them. This was in where is the news on that? I don't know if I've covered it. Oh my God. It was between Delta and Edo State. So they now have hideouts in different places in your state. So the state governors must take action if you are ready to work with the federal government to stop the criminality of IPOB. Are you getting me now? So guys, I want to say thank you very much. I've done 2 hours. I just wanted to say a good and a happy Sunday to all of us, the Uncommon City Boy family. Hopefully we are going to be able to come this evening to continue our conversation. Are you getting me now? We are waiting for the people from the southeast to have their to have their sit at home. Okay, we are waiting for them to have their sit at home. Okay, make sure you have your sit at home 2 weeks. They say they are going to do sit at home in Lagos as well. Remember, remember they say they are going to do sit at home in Lagos, guys. If you want to support what we are doing, you can go to the website www.thecityboymovement.org. We have some souvenirs and materials. You can go and get it for yourself. It's a way of supporting what we are doing, guys. Go and get it. All right? Everything is there. The City Boy is here. In the City Boy movement, we are patriotic Nigerians coming together to, to support our own elected president for the first time in history, using our skills and knowledge experience all over the world to make sure that we support our government to be successful, and we want to enjoy governance. There's a difference. You know, just like what I've said before, we now have a president. We want our president to make sure that the people enjoy governance. We need governance. We need people to enjoy why we have a good president. We need food. We need shelter. We need electricity and security. That is what is important. And we can see that the City Boy is already doing that. We want more. We want more information. We want the people to be informed. So thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Hopefully, you will have a wonderful, happy Sunday to you and your family. And happy birthday to our brother Ola from the UK that celebrated his birthday. And our brother Ola is also dedicating his birthday for the City Boy, expecting that in the next birthday next year, all of us will be happy and enjoying the City Boy government. That is what we are talking about, guys. Do you understand me? So thank you very much, guys. Stay blessed until I come your way next time. Of course, you know my name. My name is Akparawa Nsima, the first son of Idu and from Akwa Ibom. Our job is to make sure that we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land. We will continue to pray for our president. to be strong, to be healthy, to work with the right people, to select knowledge, to select the right team that will work with him, so that we can enjoy our government, we can enjoy our resources. No weapon that is formed against our president shall prosper, and all of us will be alive to enjoy the new Nigeria, renewed hope, because we know that now Nigeria is back, guys. Stay blessed.